Just get out of here.
Dude, what are you doing there, buddy? What the fuck? What the fuck? Hello, all my wonderful grapes and grapettes. Welcome to another wonderful edition of tips. One tip. We got one tip here, and it's a pretty big one. We've been having a lot of issues with the aiming in this game. With basically, our problem is that the look aim, we want it to be fast, or at least anyone that's used to playing a first-person shooter wants your regular looking aim to be fast, and then you want it to slow down when you go into ADS. The problem is that these settings don't seem to make that very apparent on how to do it, especially if you're used to like a Call of Duty. So I'm going to go over to these settings because right now I have that set up where you'll notice this is I'm pressing full on one direction and then I let go and it's faster. That's pretty much what you want. You get precision when you're aiming, and then when you're not aiming, you can snap onto targets. So here's the settings that I'm using right now. Alright, so these are my current settings. You can go through that, take a screenshot, whatever you want to do, pause the video. But the default settings are much different than this. Mainly what you want to do is change your horizontal and vertical sensitivity. Normally what this should be doing is your overall sensitivity is 10 or 15, 20. And then you would adjust ADS down here, and you would adjust other features. That's what it should be doing. But if you notice, if you've tried to mess with the ADS turning speed, it doesn't seem to slow down your aiming speed. All it does is make it faster, harder to lock on to targets. So what I've done is zero out all of this information. Get your aiming sensitivity. So what you do is you set this to say 10, and then look around with the aiming. See if that is comfortable to you. And don't worry that it's going to be very slow when you're looking around, because what you do to correct your non-aiming turning is horizontal and vertical turning bonuses. These are just straight ratios. Like at a 1, that means that you're doing nothing to it. My vertical aiming and my vertical looking are the same, but my horizontal aiming and looking are going to be different. So the horizontal turning bonus is for when I'm not aiming down sight. If I increase this, I will turn faster. If I lower this below 1, I will turn around slower than my aim speed. And then all the rest of this, things like turning ramp up time, I turn that down as low as possible. Turning delay, these as low as possible because they don't seem to even slow down your aim. And then the ramp ups. So turn everything down to 0. And only adjust the horizontal turning bonus and the horizontal sensitivity and vertical sensitivity. In addition, you can adjust your response curve, and I like to use dynamic. Dynamic or raw seem to be the two best ones. Dynamic specifically because it seems to be better for quicker, shorter movements, and then slows down over time. So as you can see here, the only problem, because this is kind of a band-aid solution, is that there's a ramp up time. There's still a slight ramp up time when you're looking. So it might come off a little jerky. You might not even be noticing, but I can notice it. So right now, as soon as I press it, it goes a little bit slower and then it speeds up really quickly. What's affecting that is this setting right here in controls. It's the ramp up time. So turning ramp up time, this is how long it takes before this turning bonus comes into effect. So right here you'll see that now I'm moving slower. It's taking longer to get to this faster speed that I'm at. So that's why it's turned down as low as possible so that it's, not as noticeable. And now I have pretty decent, dealable aiming that I can actually play the game. I can shoot people and be a little bit accurate, which is great in a game about shooting people. For more tips and great things like this, make sure you, if you like it, or if you don't like it. If this didn't help you out at all, make sure to hit the down thumb button, and if you didn't hate it, press up on the thumbs, or hit your like or subscribe and all that stuff. As I said many times, They require me to say these things. I would prefer if I didn't have to tell you to subscribe, but apparently people love to be told what to do, and so you're being told. Oh, that was cool. Did I live?